Nifty is down, what, 60, 65 points, 25,260 is where we're at. And right off the bat, look at what's happening with Hindustan Copper. Look at this, 13% down, 14% down on Hindustan Copper. We can just go straight down to stocks on your screen. Look at MCX, limit down 10%. Let's just show that, right? Hindustan Zinc, the other one, 10% lower. Vedanta, 8% lower. Nalco, 10% lower. And this is all commodity. That is what I was talking about in the morning. By the way, gold and silver are I mean, the underlying commodities trading on MCX are themselves locked down on lower circuit. I mean, the circuits are 3%, 6%, and that's how they move. And we'll kind of sort of, you know, because of course stocks are taking a cue from what's happening there. Equities like MCX were basically a proxy for what was happening in commodities, underlying commodities, and underlying commodities took a really large, downdrift on Friday, and I think we're seeing that here as well. So 50 points lower, but all attention, of course, on what's happening here. You know, I'm just looking at huge volumes as well, right? The ETFs, by the way, are the other way to look at this. So look at gold Bs down 10%. I think silver ETF is also down about 10% or so. So here, unlike the actual commodity on MCX, and we'll have all these up as we always do at the bottom, the ETFs, the financial instruments, they're all down very, very sharply. What else? I mean, I think Hindalco is the other one I did not mention right in the top. It's down about 6% as well. So that's the start. We're down about 50 odd points at this stage. And it's 25,274 in a holding pattern, at least at the index level, and things will pick up as they always do. They kind of go quiet as we go closer to the 11 o'clock budget speech point, and then action starts to pick up as announcements start to come through. But there is a lot more happening as far as markets are concerned. And Nigel, you're going to walk across to the wall with to tell us what's happening. Well,
that's right, Prashant. You know, historic day, right? I don't think we've ever had a day when the markets have been open on a Sunday. Yeah. So in that case, in fact, it's rather historic. Just take a look at some of these rates that are flashing for you on the screen. You have the Nifty Bank, both of them have opened up on the back foot. But you pull up a few more indices as well. The mid-cap space, there was some pressure out there. However, the outperformer is continuing its winning ways. That's the Nifty Bank. That's holding more or less flattish. And that's giving some kind of hope out there. Metal index, that's getting absolutely slammed. So the sensitives to the metal index would obviously be the frontline names, stocks that have seen a big run. Hindustan Zinc and Vedanta top of mind. Remember, those stocks have rallied big time in the last month itself. Now with metals coming under pressure, both these two stocks, in fact, are seeing selling. Hindustan Zinc gap down 10%. This is following a 10% cut that we saw in Friday's trading session. Vedanta, that's the parent, so that as well is under some pressure. But it's not just the metals names. Some of these ancillaries, MCX went up one way, you know, when this metal rally was taking place. So MCX is another stock. Let's get that one up for you. That's Vedanta. MCX as well should come up for you. That's under pressure. And pull up some of these gold financiers as well. Muthoot, Manappuram, as well as IIFL. All three of them actually have opened up well in the red. That's Muthoot down close to around 6%. These are stocks that have already seen a big run, so they are coming for some profit taking. A couple of notable names from the broader markets that are moving on very high volumes. IFCI, I'm not too sure whether or not they have a direct stake in NSE, but that's normally the stock that moves when you hear news about NSE listing. So IFCI is up close to around 10%. Cupid is another one that is moving on very high volumes in the initial part of trade. That as well is zooming away. So IFCI is running away. Cupid is up close to around 6%. Volumes are high on both those names. And in terms of losers, I was looking at a few stocks from the broader markets. You have Intellect Design. That's down close to around 6%. Big downtick is what you're seeing on that particular counter. Stovecraft is another stock that was reacting to its numbers. So that as well should come up for you on the screen. These are some of the big losers actually from the broader markets. The defense stocks will be in focus all through the trading sessions. And there was some mild green on stocks like BEL, HAL, as well as BDL. All of them should come up for you on the screen. Some green out there. And from the frontline names, you have Sun Pharma and Bajaj Auto. Both of them holding well in the green. So it's an interesting start to trade, Prashant, as well as Lata. As I said, historic Sunday, where you're tracking the markets and you have live rates on your screen.
Absolutely. I think we must give some credit to the greens as well today. And as you said, reacting to very good numbers, Bajaj Auto and Sun Pharma. And to your defense list, I will also add Paris Defense. That one also is doing reasonably well. the two big banks, HDFC Bank and Axis Bank, doing well, expecting, I don't know whether the expectation that tax on deposits, fixed income, will be given a slightly kinder hand, or generally, if economic growth is good, banks tend to benefit, but private banks are doing very well at this point in time, not the public sector banks, because their OFSs and divestment will be a kind of an overhang.
One quick word on Hindustan Zinc. Mr. Agarwal timing it perfectly.
Brilliantly.
Raising close to around 3,500 crores at around 685 rupees. Hindustan Zinc currently down big time. And in a matter of few trading sessions, Hormuz tells me it's lost close to around 60,000 crores of market capitalization. Not a stock for the faint-hearted.
Brilliant timing. Right? We often talk about buying gold. And many people have said, and rightly so, there's no intrinsic value, although there is a lot of value in other ways. But it doesn't throw any cash flow out. But if you look at a stock, it does throw cash flow out. Names like Vedanta. So I mean, it's not now, maybe because right now in the fear and the frenzy, if everything is getting thrown out, but the differentiation will emerge as we go forward. Let's actually go back to our team at the NS.